Oh yeah, let's go into this lovely, wonderful, wacky world of what Beake had to put up with on Wednesday. So I've been having tongue trouble, as many of my friends know. It's weird. It's part of the reason why I haven't been comfortable putting my face on camera too much. But as far as I know, it's not super problematic. It's just frustrating and annoying and all that. And I was supposed to go see a dentist that's like a half-hour drive away, but I have shit insurance, uh, so sometimes you have to drive. So I'm like, fine, whatever, I'm going. I show up. They say I'm not in the system, and that the appointment was canceled. I look left. I look right. I'm like, what? What do you mean it was canceled? I received no email. I received no call. I received no text. I checked with family members. None of them got any fun, texts, whatever. No emails. No voice messages. No calls. And they said it had been canceled like a week previously. But that nobody had filled in, so they'll try to fit me in anyway. Fine. Whatever. I can still be seen. So I fill out all their shit, and then they eventually take me into the back. They do like a quick x-ray of my head. Fine, whatever. They're dentists. I'm sure they love looking at teeth, so whatever. So then they sit me down for like another 10 minutes in a room by myself. And then someone just comes in. They got their dentist gear on, and they're just like, come with me. I'm led back to the front desk. Whereupon the person who I had to deal with for everything so far is like, yeah, the reason why it was canceled by us was because we do not have the medical facility, anything, to actually do a biopsy here. And they knew ahead of time this is why it, made the appointment period. I was like, I need a biopsy midline of my tongue. So that's why I didn't stream on Wednesday, because I was basically screaming. And I still don't know what's wrong with my toe. It's not thrush, because God knows I've been on almost every thrush medication under the sun. The only good news is that there's no, sores or anything on it, so it's probably not any form of weird fucking cancer or anything like that. But, yeah. Sucks. American healthcare, am I right, fellas? America! Where you get the ring around until you die. Woo! Okay. Why did they accept the appointment in the first place? That's what I was wondering. That is exactly what I was wondering. So, yeah. Oh, and by the way, to even get into this appointment in the first place, I had to wait a month and a half. And during that month and a half, I basically was like, oh, well, I finally got a biopsy spot done. I don't need to look up going to any other place. And then they basically told me, oh, yeah, your insurance, good on you for having any kind of insurance, but to have a biopsy requires a hospital setting. And no hospital's going to take this insurance. Buh. So, I'm back to square one. I still don't know what the problem is. And, Every day I look at the news and I'm like, this country sucks. But I'm such a beans member of society that no other country would even want me. So I'm kind of stuck here. So anyway. Rather than get horrifically riled up about that, let's take apart some ships. Let's take apart some ships. The game seems really quiet for me. I don't know if it's quiet for y'all. But I'll fiddle with audio settings. I actually have to pick a thingamajiggery-doo. It requires rank 4. Fuck. They deleted my progress, so I can't jump right. This was my plan. Was to do limited revives to make things slightly more interesting. But apparently the devs hate me. It's me! Beep beep. Hello? Oh. Pave the way to the Galaxy program. Update your application. Okay. Greetings, citizen. Blah 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 blah. Pave the way to the Galaxy. Your selection was based on the above-average physical and cognitive ability. That's not me. You were assigned to salvage station number 42. Nice. Nice. Demonstrate the ability to grow to profitable opportunities. Employment program, soldiers effect links. Do the things. Okay. Enter your name. Profanity and anti-corporate slang not acceptable. That's fine. I'm Beake. Revival package. I would like this to be the limited. The limited, but you know, orientation standard because you know. These two male voices sound basically similar to me. So I'm just gonna do that. Meal preference. Server diet preferences. Food cost may vary over time. We got chicken, we got plastic free, we got vegan, and we got entomatarian. What the okay, chat. I'm alt tabbing. Is this a made up word? What is this? A plant-based diet, but also eats insects. Huh. I'll go for plastic free. I have no criminal record. I am not a member of or associated with a union. I've completed my medicals and have been cleared of having McCullough's lung. True, it's only my tongue, not my lung. I have no commercial or real estate interests on Luna, the asteroid belt, or the nation state of Arizona. What happened to Arizona? I will bring a positive attitude and problem-solving mindset to work every day. Yeah, I like doing the problem-solving. I understand and accept the health risks associated with long-term exposure to Van der Waals field. Huh. I will vote for Chancellor Chung Zhang in the Pan American... Oh, I won't necessarily do that, but alright. We're going to skip training because I am a bean. I'm holding my thumb. Space. The final frontier. These are the episodes of the Beake as he attempts to take apart giant space boats.
wages working hard. I pray to the stars and heaven above to return my daddy to those he loves. If there comes a time when he and death meet, bless the next cutter that takes his seat.
That's a lot of space junk it was.
Hello, Cutter 9346-52.
That's me.
Your automated Lynx onboarding experience will now begin. Please observe this important message.
I'm observing.
Space. Boundless promise. Limitless resources.
Sure.
A brighter future. It's here where hard workers like you, the backbone of civilization, will help us pave the way to the galaxy. I'm Calicia Rye Paulson, president of Lynx Corporation's Salvage Division. When my great-great-grandfather Exeter founded Lynx, he foresaw a remarkable opportunity among the stars. His vision eventually brought us the railgates. Now spanning all the way to Jupiter, these are the veins connecting all of modern civilization. And the people flowing through them are its lifeblood. The railgates reinvigorated humanity and are key to our continued progress. You've been selected from among thousands of candidates to join the Lynx family. This is more than just a job. It's an opportunity to be part of the largest, most successful, and most pioneering company in human history.
This is some
Your dream
thick
may
propaganda.
be to forge your own destiny one day. Well, work hard, heed your superiors, believe in the Lynx vision. Do this, and you too will get your chance. Your first step is to join our EverWork program, the greatest gift we give our employees, turning death into an ongoing opportunity for learning and growth. With Lynx, death is a fresh start. Good luck.
Video observation complete. To finalize onboarding, your genetic sequence will now be extracted for use with the Lynx EverWork Asset Replacement Program. Don't worry, pain levels during extraction are largely tolerable.
What do you mean?
Please note, as outlined in Section 31 of your employment agreement, the process of genetic extraction will destroy your original body.
No!
Beginning extraction now.
My body!
Extraction analysis and backup complete. Thank you. Beginning spare generation.
It is now safe to die. Shipbreaker is responsible for the cost of biomaterials used in the EverWork process and additional fees required for deaths that occur outside working hours. You may now proceed to salvage training. Good luck. Entertainment library fee. My money! You're charging me $7 to show me how much you're... At you. Debt is a sign of being prepared. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, they don't even really pay me. They give me links tokens. No. Boop. I'm in.
Hello, Shipbreaker.
That's me.
This is your morning wake-up call.
I'm waking up. Okay. Mackerel station hopper. Our ships are simply the best. Recent safety reports are wrong. Oh. And there's station hoppers and light cargo. This hurts my eyes a little bit to look at, I'm going to be honest. Hazard 2, you may begin to encounter fire hazards in the form of fuel and flaming objects. Oh, good. Oh, that's a lot of reading. I dubbed the Shipbreaker. Tennessee Ernie Ford intensifies. Good morning. Minimum payments are due by what? What? Wait, you're actually going to require me to do...
Hey, Cutter.
Whoa, that was crusty.
Welcome aboard.
Hi.
The name's Weaver.
Hi.
I'm the foreman for yourself and a couple of other shipbreakers in this region.
Uh-huh.
And welcome to your new home. There's everything you need. This is officially called a...
Yeah, we'll get back to that in a second. 1 second. Language, vibration, off, because I don't need my controller trying to escape into the wild blue distant. Disable background control. Yeah. Screen shake? Sure. HUD? No, we need that. Object outline? Sure. Subtitle size? We can pop that up to large, just in case. Data collection? Don't care. Key mappings? Probably fine. Resolution? Yep. Y'all. Have effects. Turn that off, because I'm pretty sure that's going to destroy my eyeballs. Graphics quality low! Woo! Let's see if my computer explodes. And that all seems recent volume. Oh, yeah. Alright. You have a save now? Yes. Thank.
Ready-made long-term employee habitation business. Something or other.
Whoa!
Around here, we just call it your hab. All right. Let's start a new shift and pick your first ship to work on.
Right. Proprietary career progression tool for all shipbreakers provides a utility ba certification tab. Sick. Tool scanner structure. Yep. I know how those work generally. Everything comes with a price. Each privileged person who joins our family to become a shipbreaker comes with costs. You're going to be in debt for the rest of your existence. Thanks, game. Salvage goals. Link is proud to introduce an all-new salvage goal system to our valued shipbreakers. With performance in mind, salvage goals should help shipbreakers to understand the expected total value expected from a ship. Oh, yeah. Established by our finely tuned salvage assessment algorithms. Oh, boy. Algorithms. Salvage goals are incentive that rewards overall progress. Yep. Kiosks, you can refill your goodies. They factor in an employee discount on Tuesdays. Alright. Wait, what was that? Why'd I put my hand here? Whack. Beep. I got a whole sticker. I got a sticker. There it is. Safety third. Slap. Right. What we got? They give me bonus repair kits if I do really good. What's the best bang for the buck? That's the one at the bottom, apparently. Heavy cargo industrial link salvage. Let's do it. Application of heat to unknown objects is known as kill it with fire method. We're in.
She's all yours, Cutter. Now try to remember. Nanocarbon goes in the processor. Aluminum goes in the furnace. Try to salvage the entire ship if you can. We call it using the whole buffalo.
Right.
You'll hit your certs faster that way and start knocking out that debt of yours. Okay. Your primary goal is to get to the next rank. Good luck out there, Cutter. Weaver out.
Yeah, dude, Weaver, I got you. Is this thing already decompressed, though? Also, I remember there being a lot of, like, stutter when you first load in. So hopefully I can handle the high-octane, okay. Looks like we're fine. Hopefully I can handle Bigley, you know, the Bigleys. Bigley looks.
Accepted. Credits transferred.
And if I can't, then I can turn it down. Slowly but surely, but right now it seems fine. What are we looking at? What are we doing in here? I'll take this. Thanks. Free stuff. Whoa. The game did not like that. I don't know what about that the game didn't like, but the game didn't like it at all. Do I have tethers right now? Or am I forced? Oh no, I'm forced into a life of pre-tetherage. Life before tethers is going to be miserable. I miss my tethers, chat.
Processing object. Applying credits to account.
Oh, what's this? Thruster fuel, gel for burning. Alright. Now we gotta move this, and only this, over to the processor. Go in! Yoink.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Alright.
Valuable object accepted for processing.
Asteroid shard? Oh my god. Oh my god!
Applying credit to account.
Why is the asteroid shard so heavy? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No! Too much! Too much! Come on! Alright. That should get in there eventually. We can probably take off the nacelles just fine. Where are the nacelles? The nacelles want to go to the barge. Got it. Oh, get on down in there.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Did the asteroid really stop just short? I think it's going in.
Salvage deposit confirmed.
I think we're fine.
Applying credit.
What's this? Just a repair kit? Sure. We do gotta be somewhat careful with our early tools on account of, jeez. Account of how beans they are. My O2's down to half now, which is fine-ish. Not great, not awful. But I do believe this is an O2 thing right here, right? It's thruster fuel. Never mind. Didn't I see an O2 thing in here? Did I hallucinate that? Maybe I was looking at the bonus fuel when I thought I saw it. I'm gonna have to go back soon then for more O2. Okay. I want the light to go to the barge because they want that. But I believe everything else is
I need
processor.
you to head back to the kiosk on the starting platform to fill up your O2 stat.
Yeah, I see
We're out.
that.
Cutter, make your way back to the kiosk on the
I'm
starting
going.
platform to fill up your O2. Blue ain't your color. Trust me on this one. We were out.
You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Boop.
Welcome to the
Oxygen. Whammy.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
I'm not dead. Hooray! Let's not slam face first into the side of this barge. Okay. Alright. Alright. Can I move this yet? No. Not quite yet. Ooh! Yeah. Now we moving? Now we moving. Should be fine. Probably. Hopefully. Theoretically. I can't rip this off just yet. This also needs to go over there. Hork.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Aha. There it is. Alright. And then this is all processor as well, looks like. So let's just shove that on in. We'll take care of the other side because I believe the fins are on both, yeah.
Salvage goal achieved.
Hooray!
Rewards allocated.
I did it. My corporate overlords are pleased with my progress. Go on up. Do it. I think that works from that distance.
Deposit accepted for processing. Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
Good. Shove that on over to the processor. Sneak our way back to the interior. This should be all processor, I believe.
Credits awarded.
Come on. Come on. Nope. Oh, you need to go up. Woo. Can I move you? Yes, albeit very slowly. Chad, I miss owning tethers. Oh wait, is that an O2? Fuck, that's an O2 canister.
Processing valuable objects.
Beans.
Credits awarded.
Where's this bottle here? Got your bottle. Yep. Alright. Can I sneak in here? Whoa! Let's not light myself on fire.
Alright, Cutter. You got 5 minutes left in this shift before they turn the lights out on you. Pitter patter.
I can't believe they turned the lights out on me. How dare they? I think I can just pull this out, maybe? Pipe junction? What happens if I destroy the pipe junction? For a second, I wasn't 100% sure if I could even destroy that. Alright. Nope. Get both of these, get both of these. That down there. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, most of this should now be... nanocarbon for the furnace, huh? This should be mostly processor nanocarbon, though. Be free!
Cutter?
Yeah?
Make your way back to the kiosk on the starting platform to fill up your O2. Blue ain't your color. Trust me on this one. We're out. Hey, Cutter. I need you to head back to the kiosk on the starting platform to fill up your O2 or stat.
O2's fine. We gotta rip these crates, because you never know what goodies are in crates.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
Wait, was that crate actually worth, like, absolutely oodles? No, I think it just went in at the same time as the panel. Okay. Didn't I leave a light out here somewhere?
Credits deposited.
Yeah, right here. Because every little bit counts when you're harvesting the burbaders. Uh-oh. Alright, come with me. Slowly, surely, non-explosively. Please. Please. Go on. Go on! Brother! Uh-oh. My pilot's cabin is drifting.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Which isn't super ideal. What the fuck is this? The world may never know what that is.
Additional rewards assigned.
Nope. I'm sure that'll be fine, Jet. Probably. I really can't separate a lot of this, huh? That's fine.
Deposit accepted for processing.
Storage bin!
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
You know, the funny thing is, I vaguely think that the piloting chairs are worth a lot. Let's see how much the seats are worth.
Confirmed. Applying credit.
Yeah, that wasn't a small amount.
Salvage deposit secured.
Seats be worth lots of money.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
I don't know.
60 seconds left to wrap things up, Cutter.
Is this separated now? It is. Okay, I think this is all furnace. Is this all furnace? It kind of looked like it'd be all furnace. I guess I could take off, like, each individual baby light. I don't know. Is this worth doing baby lights? Not really. The rest of that should all be furnace bound though. And then this entire outer front section should be all processor, except for this. I don't think there's any good way for me to separate the front glass. So I might just shove this all in the processor. I lost money on the thruster cap because I beansed it. I beansed it, Chad. Hi.
Good morning, Shipbreaker.
That's me.
Lynx would like to share the following message. The
Nice.
only P's permitted in the salvage yard are profit, processor, and
What?
potassium trifluoromethane sulfonate.
What? What? You want to run that by me again? Can I? Actually, because I skipped the tutorial, did it say level 4? I think I need to be level 4. So what do I need to do to unlock this? 100 MP, I guess. Alright. Well, you know what that means, chat. Might as well just start the shift. Because I do want to continue salvaging, yes.
Raw material deposited. Transferring credits.
Destroyed door? What had a door? What had a door? I have no memory of a door. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I'm just gonna shove the glass in the processor because I think it'd be too much faff and taff to actually take care of it proper. You know?
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Destroyed glass. That glass was actually worth a lot! Oh no. I can still get the highest reward though. We're not beansed yet. Okay, now I know glass worth money. Quite a hot potato of money even. Alright, asteroid. Work with me. Yep, alright, that's gonna very, very slowly make its way. And hopefully both of those do what I need them to, otherwise that's gonna get weird.
Material deposited.
Wow, the asteroid shard was worth not even a proper fraction of the glass. Alright then. What are you, fuel tank? I need you to work with me. That fuel tank was trying to do some frisky stuff. Short this light off. And not explode the light because I have in fact set myself on fire before doing frisky things with the light.
Transferring credits.
Come on. I need you to be slightly separate. There we go. Come back. Come back. There we go. Alright. And this looks like it's all processor bound.
Processing valuable deposit. Credits
And
transferred.
this is similarly processor bound. Okay. Let's check out this back bit. You, processor bound? Yep. Uh-oh. 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 Alright, we're fine. That was a little bit weird, though.
Salvage goal met. Rewards will
Cargo hatch actually goes to the barge. Really? I don't...
Object. Applying credits to account.
I don't think it's worth cutting it off. Let's find out. Let's see how much I'm getting beams out of by not separating that. It seems fine.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
Okay. And now, I do remember from previous playthroughs that you have to be super careful around airlocks. Because these things, like, you'll think you're cutting fine when you're using the this, as opposed to the precision laser, but oh my god. Airlocks are little tiny babies that will just explode for no reason whatsoever. They're so finicky. Is this separate? Are you proper separate? You are. Okay. Go on, get! Alright. Destroyed soft grade. Watch. Oh, that was... I wonder if that was the other stuff. What are you doing in my face?
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
No! Fuck. This is... Okay. Yep, I see what happened. I accidentally set those on fire at some point. That's my bad. I'm not sure the how, the why, but again, I was just telling you guys how some things just decided to escape. So,
Salvage secured.
sure, you know. Okay, is this all... What are we doing here? What are we looking at? What are we touching?
Warning. Low oxygen.
Low
level
oxygen?
detected.
Yeah. Fine. Fine! You got me! I don't remember what speed I can slam my face into this and be
Oxygen
fine.
level stabilizing.
Because if you go a certain speed, you just have a bad day. I think I can go 10 meters a second. I'll be fine. But after that, it starts getting weird, and I just, you know, smash my face into a thing and explode into a ball of fire. Okay, are you actually... There's a lot of furnace stuff here. Why is there furnace stuff next to my processor stuff? I don't like that. That means... Well, that almost hit me in the face. Oh. Okay. Wait, there's a barge thing in there. Wait, what's happening? What are you? What do you want?
Object
You're a
accepted
processor
for
then.
processing. Credits deposited.
Are you all processor? You seem all processor. Okay. Okay. Seems fine. And I'm not getting my head crushed in. Alright. And then this, I think this entire back thing is also for the processor. Yes. Yes, what about you? You also wish to go to the processor. Alright. So now we're going to do a little danger. Just one small danger. There we go. Wait, I'm fine. I
Salvage
lived.
goal reached.
Wait.
Rewards assigned.
Nope. Okay. Go on. Go on, get in there. Go on, get... Wait. I need that. Okay, I think the gravity pull will eventually bring that in. And then this is all furnace.
Object processed.
Seems all
Transferring
furnace.
credits.
Multi-tool. Barge. Alright. So I'm hoping we hit, when this goes in the furnace, we hit max tier. Yeah? I mean, there's not really much of
Material
anything left.
accepted. Credits transferred.
There's like this. I can't even grab this. I lost another door!
All salvage goals achieved.
But I did it.
Maximized.
Big smile. You know, chat, I can't help but look at that top bar and be like, I'm like trying to find what's left. I guess there's this little asteroid shard that did not go the distance. Oh. You can do it. I believe in you. There it goes.
Raw material accepted.
Alright, I don't know where the game thinks the leftover, like, 2% of the ship is, but, my shipyard is basically empty. So I'm just gonna go home. I'm going home! Hooray! Alright. Okay, yeah, the glass, the doors that I didn't notice. The soft crates were a big oof. And then I believe these were just attached to other stuff and I couldn't be arsed.
New certification level achieved. License upgraded.
New rank 4. Nice. You know what that means, chat? I think it means we go back to the title screen. I think that's what that means. What?
Good morning, Shipbreaker.
Hi.
Please enjoy the following inspirational message. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you do, you will be successful.
Curious message, but alright. The Exolab. New message. Congratulations, you are now certified to handle electrical hazards. Woo! Okay. Minimum payments are due by 10. You literally haven't told me what my payments are. And wouldn't you just put it onto the debt anyway? So anyway, we're going to hit save and quit right quick. Because we hit rank 4, which should mean that I pushed the wrong button. That's what that means. Let's try that again.
Good.
Nope. It's not good morning. I'm jettisoning out. Wait, Cutter's Race? Oh, they got like a daily. That's kind of cool. That's fun. Okay, sign out. Limited. 30 revives for the whole campaign. What I had planned to do from the start. Chat. We are limited now. Wait, can I not skip this? God? Satan? El Diablo? Wait a minute, these colors are different. Weren't these yellow before? So anyway. Enter name. Hey look, it's me again. It's Beake. Account name already in use. Y'all's beans. Boop, 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 burp, burp. 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 And burp. We're in it now, chat.
Hello, Cutter 9346-52.
It's me.
Your automated Lynx onboarding experience will now begin.
Hello.
Please observe this important message.
I'm observing. I'm skipping. Ah! And then they killed me again. Yeah. And then we're in debt. So anyway, I woke
Hello,
up.
Shipbreaker 9346-52.
Yep.
Lynx would like to share the
Yep.
following inspirational message.
Yep.
Some people
Yeah.
dream of great salvage.
Yeah.
While
Hey, Cutter.
Yeah.
Welcome aboard. The name's Weaver.
Yeah.
I'm the foreman for yourself and a
Yeah.
couple of other shipbreakers in this region.
Yeah.
And welcome to your new home.
Hi.
There's everything you need.
Yeah.
This is officially called a
Heavy cargo.
ready-made long-term
The Astral Uranus.
adaptations.
I'm in. We're in it for real now, chat. We got 30 lives. Every death carries meaning and weight.
Now try to remember. Nanocarbon goes in the processor.
Eh?
Aluminum goes in the furnace.
Yeah.
Try to salvage the entire ship if you can. We call it using the whole buffalo. You'll hit your certs faster that way and start knocking out that debt of yours.
Yeah.
Okay. Your primary goal is to get to the next rank.
Yeah.
Good luck out there, Cutter.
Yeah.
We were out.
And here's where our real game begins. I thought about doing only one life, but I am a bit of a weirdo. You know? And I do dumb things. And while I wouldn't be opposed to, you know, like a 5-life challenge or something like that,
Valuable object accepted.
just the
processing.
one life is... I could see myself losing that in so many just absolutely dumb ways, you know?
Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
I just know me too well, that's all.
Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded.
Wait a minute, that's too low. Guess again. And you know, guys, you almost didn't get this. Because I really, when this came out, I was like, I want to get in. I gotta go in there, I gotta cut.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
But Kyle, he's not here right now, but Kyle was like, but what if you cut on stream? I was like, you know what, Kyle? You're right. And when he's right, he's not wrong, you know? This is processor. Is this all processor? It is all processor.
Salvage deposited.
Go
Applying
on,
credit to account. Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
I don't think that separates this whole thing, right? No. Need to do a little bit more cutting. Oh. A little closer. Hopefully that whole bit's taken care of. What? Why is there a forklift on my boat? Let's... God damn it. That's probably... Yep! That's a fucking... Ah! Ah! I don't understand! Fuck. I can't believe that actually counted against me, honestly. Is this not... Come on. Here we go. The music in this game is very much my jam. Same. I just lost 39,000 credits. Woo! Alright. Go and get in there. See if I can salvage any of it.
Deposit accepted.
Oh boy, I got a whole...
Valuable
Oh god!
credits awarded. Salvage goal clear.
Alright.
Rewards allocated.
That was vaguely horrifying how fast that came towards my face, but I lived. They really very much, I don't know, space, but Western is very much my jam. I don't really do country myself, but I wouldn't call this country per se. It's like country adjacent. I very much prefer this. We can shunt that over to the processor. What's going on here? Is this all barge, I believe? Yeah, it's all barge.
Cutter,
Yeah.
make your way back to the kiosk on the starting platform to fill up your O2.
Okay,
Blue ain't
but
your color.
can I?
We were out.
Is
Hey, Cutter,
there?
I need you to head back to the kiosk
free?
on the
Yeah,
starting
I hear
platform
you.
to fill up your O2.
I hear you.
We were out.
Fuck, I do gotta go back. Looks like. I was kind of hoping, like the first one, there'd be some just one hanging around in there. Yeah. I live.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
And hopefully I don't need to go back, but we'll see. Where's Jeep?
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
I have got to get rid of this bottom panel here because this forklift is going to be an absolute behemoth. An early death. Not likely to fire. No, no, no. It's going to be the forklift. Bluegrass? Yeah, bluegrass is the good stuff. For me, personally. Alright, there we go. We got it.
Object processed. Transferring credits.
These lights are worth beans, but every bean counts when I'm accidentally setting things on fire.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
Alrighty. Does this function right now? Oh, it's unpowered. Haha, never mind then.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Entire game is bluegrass in space? Yeah. And it just really works for me.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
The only personal downside I think I have with this game is
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
when they were finishing up their what they wanted to be doing, because obviously this is 1.0 now, and they finished up the story and whatnot. I feel like there needed to be like 2, maybe 3 more ship layouts, or ship designs, I should say, and then each of those have like 2 or 3. What do you call them? Like designs, like how this ship type has heavy cargo and exolab and whatnot. That kind of thing. If they had just a little bit more, because I do think the farther into the game I get, the more samey it might start feeling.
Credit applied.
But at the same time, I can't be mad at this game because it's so relaxing, so unique. It's really the only game of this, like there are other, you know, destruction games. Obviously, Teardown recently released, and that's a game where you get paid to go around and, you know, it's slightly different. You go around and, you know, steal stuff while also tearing it apart, but this has such a unique just atmosphere and feel to it.
Valuable object accepted for processing.
Cutter, there's 5 minutes remaining in this shift. Get in while the getting's good. Weaver out.
And the entire game is that, but in space? Yeah. They just really... I couldn't tell you which of the devs thought of this first, or if it was like a group effort, or what. But boy howdy, they really did it.
Processing valuable deposit.
Why is this fuel tank so thick? Come on. Come on. Is that something I need to worry about? And I haven't even seen the reworked progression, because they reworked how all the progression works, which I'm...
Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
They reworked the progression, so I'm hoping we get to see some neat stuff.
Make your way back to the kiosk on the starting platform to fill up your O2. Blue ain't your color. Trust me on this one. Weaver out. Hey, Cutter.
But what if I didn't?
You to head back to the kiosk on the starting platform to fill up your O2 stat.
But what if I didn't, you know?
Credits awarded.
There's no way my O2 lasts 3 minutes, huh? Frick. I was really hoping I wouldn't have to go back. Oh yeah, no, I wouldn't want to be in a company town, personally.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Nah, closest I want to be to a coal mine in town is the stories that my moms had before, the great uncles and great grandfathers who worked in those conditions. I couldn't. I am too much of the weak baby man. And I could not do it. That would explode. There, multi-tool. Joink that. Whoop. Nope. 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 You need to go up and then over. There you go. That way.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded. Salvage goal achieved. Rewards allocated.
I love rewards. No. Yes. This should be fine to go out that way.
Credits deposited.
Let's just get this storage bin on out.
Cutter,
Oh, there's
you
a
got
second
1
one here.
minute left.
Fuck.
Time to shift your biscuits.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
Man, I want to harvest the whole thing, but we've got so much of this done. I'd come out here for like literally a fraction of a shift. Yeah, let me just rip that off right directly in the middle of my face.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits. Salvage deposit accepted. Credit
I think
transferred.
that's stuck on a wall or something there. What about you? Are you stuck? You seem to be a little stuck.
Processor deposit accepted. Credit.
Well, I destroyed a soft crate on accident, but that's the only thing so far. Well, that's fine. I didn't die, despite being caught on fire.
Good morning, Shipbreaker. This is your daily wake-up call.
Chad, I just noticed there's interest on my deep, crippling debt. I shouldn't be surprised, and yet I am. Alright, let's go through these. Spares and you. The thing, noble profession, for minimal fee, sophisticated monitoring systems. Your suit will watch out for bodily harm. Getting access to our spares is technology. Presence protocol is a margin of error. Oh no. Alright, and then all these are going to be the same. Hoo-hee! Let's look at our equipment, because I do believe, yeah, there is repairing. Spend a repair kit. Oh god, no! Let's... Okay, and then yeah. Yeah. Wait, do I start with demo charges? Wait, you used to have to hit, like, level 10 or something. Demo charge license not met. Okay, you're just telling me that they do exist. Okay. That's kind of fucked, but I get you. Yep. Might as well finish salvaging this particular ship.
Valuable objects.
Oh no, Chet! I got a sneeze coming on! No! I'm dead. I've died. Alright. What is this? And where's it going? Let's go on processor. Go on get. Alright. Then we gotta pull this fuel tank out. Come on. Come on. Burp. Don't hit anything on the way down. This will go over to processor. Are you really just that heavy? Seems pretty heavy. Alright. Well, this frame is threatening to murder me. It's threatening to murder me. It's threatening to murder me. I'm in danger. I'm experiencing grave mortal danger right now.
Object processed. Transferring credits.
Gone. Over there. Alright. But this is all furnace bound. There is the slide. I guess I'll save the light. Alright. Okay. And then all this aluminum needs to go on that way. Alright. And then this is all goodies that go this way. What just... Did that just have like a major clipping issue? What happened there? Wild. Okay. This should be so much. I've accidentally destroyed 5,000 titanium, and how did that even get over there? Weird, wild, majestic, etc. Alright. is this still attached? No. Okay.
Object
Come on.
accepted for processing.
Come on.
Credits deposited. Final salvage goal reached. All rewards allocated.
Alright. And then, yeah, I guess this can just go on over there. Buh. I can't even grab this. This just exists. I can bump it. Alright. Oh. Okay. The gravity pull close to that should get that, but this might need a little extra. Okay.
Raw material deposited.
There we go.
Valuable object processed. Credits
There it is.
awarded.
We did it! Wait, did that say I just got a sticker for Mini-Me? Buh?
New certification level attained.
I have a sticker for Mini-Me. Oh, wake up.
Good morning, Cutter 9346-52.
Link Salvage does not do a preliminary exam of ships to disconnect potential electrical hazards. We believe our shipbreakers are well suited to handle such dangers. Oh. Oh. Mini-Me! Achieve a perfect salvage of over 95%. Oh. Nice. I don't think there's anything I can do for certification right now. No. Wait. Okay, so now I should have access to tether. Should being the operative word. What's her bed look like? You know? That pillow looks like plastic. I hate it. There. Wait, I can look at the suit? Yep, that's the suit. How's our equipment looking? Oh, right, of course. We got to, safety third. Slap that on right there. And, where is Mini-Me? Yep, there it is. Place sticker, Mini-Me. No, let's put it right. No. Yeah, right there. Alright. Alright. Equipment. Yeah, that's pretty alright. That's pretty alright. Yep. Utility grappler, and naturally I have to... Tethers! Enhancement to the standard, the contiguous van der Waals tether field system, or simply tethers, reduce the need for shipbreakers to move. Yep, correct. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Well. Okay. New ship. The Exolab. Is it worth the most? Ooh, the Firefly. 5.7. Value. 9 mil. I think that 9 mil is going to be the most bang for our buck. Yep. Alright. Last owner, Imperial Electronic. Is that explosive hazard? I wonder if that's decompression. We're gonna find out. On.
Cutter,
Yep.
it is my distinct honor and privilege
Yep.
to introduce you to the rest of the crew in our sector.
Right.
Sound off, everyone.
Hold on.
Hey, Rook. Name's Liz. I was the worm until you showed up, so thank you. Now I get to do the hazing.
Wow.
What are you talking about? We don't do that. Welcome aboard. Don't listen to her. I'm Dee Dee.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I'm
Kai! Your
Kai?
mic's still messed up.
Kai?
How about now?
Better.
Oh, hey, I'm Kaido. Kai.
Mic's still busted, huh?
Oh, yeah, still waiting on the wreck to get
Bleh.
Heaven forbid they give us functional gear.
I'm sure they're working on it as fast as they can. Cutter, I added you to the Sector Comms channel. It
Oh,
can
boy.
get lonely out here.
Does
Helps
it?
to check in with each other from time to time.
What if I like
All
lonely?
right. Enough chin wagging. Let's get back to it.
What if I like lonely, huh?
Goodbye.
Bye.
Later, Rook.
Bye. I mean, this is fine and all, but the scanner doesn't actually tell me how I turn off the electronics. Bunny character D, popular children's toy, contains real what? The killer of Cairnabog? Oh, I see. I understand. Well, there's no good way to, I kind of ripped off the door handle. Ooh, that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, I can't do anything there, so, ooh boy. Okay, it seems like everything's decompressed already, which is good. Food pack. Can I... Hello? Hello? I assume I just have to rip out, like, yeah, power cell. Power cell seems like a good spot. No, come on. There we go. Hopefully there's not too many hidden battery cells on this thing. My fuel is apparently low because they don't refill me in between missions, it would seem. Which is a little bit cursed, but alright. Cable junction. Looks like I can get rid of the cable junctions and be fine. And I don't turn into a fireball. Let me tell you what, I like not being on fire. That is hopefully all fine. I don't know how I'm going to get through to the other side of this. What was that? Thruster fuel? Oh, baby. Don't threaten me with a good time.
Fuel levels restored.
Woo. Gotta let this cool down a bit before it sets me on fire. Alright. One panel separated. Yeehaw. And I do have 20 tethers, it looks like, so that's also good. This goes to the barge. I think this is all barge anyway, right? Yeah, it's all barge. It's just in
Salvage deposit registered.
separate biddies for some reason.
Warning. Oxygen reserves are low.
My oxygen's always low. That's my secret.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
But yeah, better go fill up.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Yeah.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Ah!
Welcome to
Oxygen.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Okay. Unfortunately, I think it's a full tether refill. And I say unfortunately because it means I can't just refill my tethers right there and be fine. I just noticed I have a helmet light apparently. What is that? 5? Huh. Neat. We good? All right.
Object processed. Transferring credits.
What are you? Amplifier. Strip this off because I believe this also goes to the barge.
Deposited. Applying credit to account.
And I'm going to manage to not crush myself or beat myself in the head with it.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded. Salvage goal reached. Rewards assigned.
It dawns on me again that I am ripping out electronic components without double checking to make sure I've removed all batteries. Suit patch kit? Sure.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
How does a beak get in this wall?
Processor deposit accepted. Credits
This is
awarded.
why we don't do one life? Yeah. Come on. Oh, door, why? Why, door? Why are you like this? Alright, what are you? A communication array? Oh boy.
Deposit accepted for processing.
Okay. Nice.
Salvage secured.
Can also
Account
lower
credit
this
applied.
and yeet this door on out of here.
Salvage secured. Applying credit. Processing valuable object.
Food pack.
Credits awarded. Salvage deposit registered.
You got 5 minutes remaining in your shift, Cutter. 5 minutes. We were out.
I got you for 3 minutes.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied. Salvage registered. Transferring credits. Salvage goal cleared. Rewards allocated.
Still haven't found a good spot for me to start crawling the walls on the left side, though. Which is kind of problematic. Just a little bit. Just a wee bit. Power junction box.
Processing valuable deposit. Credits transferred.
Food. Do they even give me anything for getting rid of the food? I don't think they do. I think they laugh at me and they're like, "This man, he actually took care of the food."
Salvage deposit registered.
Okay, I'm gonna...
Account credited.
Bruh. What are you connected to? Is it these? Yes, I see the O2.
Warning. Critical oxygen levels detected.
Fine.
Consult the Link's employee handbook on how to maximize your blood oxygen
Raw
section.
material processed. Credits deposited.
I'll be fine.
Welcome to Vinstrong 9000.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Is 9 fine? Oh, 9's not fine!
Damage detected. Avoid severe head trauma by following good helmet maintenance
Ow.
practices.
How did I get a 1950s radio by smashing my face?
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Yeah, but I did finally rip this off, so I should be able to properly skulk about the wall. Yeah, see, it's alright, Char. We just had to smack the helmet a little bit, and we got our regularly scheduled bluegrassy music back. Should be fine, right?
1 minute left, Cutter. I'd say get a move on, but you know that already.
Processing object. Applying credits to account.
Okay. And apparently electric cables go to the furnace for some reason, which
Applying
is
credit to account.
wild, but sure. I'm gonna need to fix this helmet. I'm sure my guy's having a lovely time being out in space with a crack in his helmet.
Processing object. Applying credits to account.
Blech. Oh, didn't lose anything though. 0% destroyed. Nice. Civil unrest, extreme poverty, and hostile climate make Earth an unpopular destination for the modern solar tourist. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Hello, Shipbreaker.
Oh.
Overnight genetic backup complete. Pattern deviation nominal. Have a good day.
Thanks. Bunny character D is a popular children's video character, an anthropomorphic pink rabbit. It was one of dozens of animals introduced as the Pan-Terran Media Conglomerate's Fun Friend Animals pilot program. The program featured a wide array of stylized animal-based characters, and heavy psychological analysis was used to determine which of these characters were the most popular. Despite appearing very similar to Bunny characters A, B, C, E, and G, Bunny character D was determined to be the most popular among children aged 4 to 12. Interestingly, Bunny character F, while being the least popular with this age group, reportedly due to disturbing facial features, proved most popular among those aged 25 to 40, and is featured in a series of videos and games for adults. Oh yeah. Several of the program's characters, notably Moose character, Pigeon characters A to C, and Salmon character, were determined to be unpopular because they were based on animals that had been extinct for over 100 years. No! Not salmon and moose! I think we can live without pigeons A to C. But salmon and moose, no! In their latest video series, Bunny Does the Right Thing, Bunny character D opens an ice cream shop in New York. Classic. However, after blight rats infest the shop... Blight rats? Infest the shop, the health administration forces the shop to close. Many of Bunny character D's friends encourage them to apply for government small business, assistance to help them get a new shop. However, a wise government official helps Bunny character D understand that the best thing they can do is not apply, as this would unnecessarily draw valuable finances away from that the government could be used for the betterment of society elsewhere. What? The moral of the story is to trust in market forces and in the government to make the best decisions for everyone. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Sure, bud. Sure, bud. Alright. Blight rats? Aren't those just normal rats in New York? True. True. 70? Those are probably fine. Does my suit count as like a separate thing? Can I... Those are posters. Can I not, I don't think I ranked up at all, so... Ah, work suit. Do I not need to repair the work suit? Does it just... It says it doesn't need repairing, so I guess we're fine, chat. Alright. Yep. Yeehaw. Helmet. Oh, yep. Helmet's fine. Okay. 9 is too fast. What about 8? 7? Okay, we can do 7.9 and be fine. Inquiring minds need to know so that they can yeet themselves faster at the ship.
Material
Can I move that?
accepted.
No. Can't move that. Whoop. Let's just get this out of here before it tries to kill me. Probably using your head as a brake didn't help? No, that's
Tether supplies running low.
fuck. Just wasted a tether. Unfortunate. Oh, down. Oh, you go to the furnace though.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying
Wait,
credit.
I destroyed electric cables? When? Explain. When did I do this game? Rip this light out because we should be safe at this point. Is there really only the one battery? Game?
Salvage secured.
Oh, you bitch
Applying
game.
credit.
How dare you make me waste not one but 2 grapples! I scream.
Processor deposit accepted.
If you hit feet
Credits
first?
awarded.
Maybe.
Cutter,
Whoa.
your equipment durability is dropping. keep an eye on it. You don't want to be dangling in the wind with busted tools. When you see it happening, head on back to the hab, use a repair kit to fix them up.
Yeah. Don't worry. I'll take care of that sooner or later. It'll be fine. This thing's almost fully done anyway.
Processing valuable deposit. Credits transferred. Salvage accepted. Credits applied. Salvage goal met. Rewards will be paid.
Hooray! Okay. My internal Magoo is trying to be a pain in the ass. So let's see if we can just get this out of here with minimal effort. I'm gonna steal that, and I'm gonna steal this.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
Okay, that should be fine. Small question mark, but should be fine. Is this... no.
Material accepted. Credits assigned.
Delightful.
Cutter?
Yeah.
Looks like you used your last tether.
Sure
Head
have.
on over to the kiosk to pick up some more.
We'll see if I need to. Might take a little bit more finagling, but oh, let's not do any weird turns. Okay.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Deposit accepted for processing.
Oh. There we go.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
And the power cell wants to go to the barge, that's fine.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded. Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
Whoa! Whoa! Okay. That almost tried to scoop me up and carry me away.
Oxygen low. Note that oxygen costs can be reduced through good breathing practices.
Oh yeah?
Salvage goal
Is that the company's official opinion?
Additional rewards assigned.
I was really hoping I wouldn't have to buy any oxygen, but I might as well just to be safe. 8.9?
Helmet damage detected.
Not quite!
Object processed. Transferring credits.
Stabilizing.
Have a nice day.
My body! Again, stopped with your face. I don't know where my feet are. I can't see my feet. Send that over to the furnace.
Material accepted. Credits transferred.
Can I... Is this separate at this time? It is. Can I actually get the glass off the main case, though? Is there, like... There's no cut points. I can cut the glass itself out of the frame, maybe? But whether this is actually worth it, I don't know. You're still connected. Are you? Alright, well. Not ideal, but sure.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Yeah, the glass is kind of a big deal, but I don't know that there's any good that I get out of actually taking it apart, you know? Whoop. Nope, I need you. I need you. Cease. It's okay. We got enough electronics left in this cabin to hit the old fiber.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
There it is.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
I really need you to stop
Salvage
spinning,
secured. Account credit
if
applied.
you'd be so kind. What is... Hello? I think a ship just warped in or something. What? I'm not about to be eaten by a space worm, right? It is just a ship coming in.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
Space worms aren't real and can't hurt you. And then I'm out here looking over. You just yeet the glass instead of bringing it over carefully. It's fine. It's space glass. If it can't handle a little yeeting, what's it doing on a ship?
Salvage deposit registered.
Alright. This is your 5-minute warning, Cutter. 5 minutes left. We were out.
Yep.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
Delightful. And apparently I have somehow left like 1% of guff just floating in the air, but that 1% will just have to be there. Alright. But what I am going to do, fuel refills... Ominous. But fuel refill... sorry, O2 refills, fuel does not.
Thank you for your
So I'm going to
purchase.
just
Have a nice day.
do that, and then end my shift, and then repair everything before the next thing. Hooray!
Level has been achieved. License level.
License up!
Hello, Shipbreaker. You have 1 incoming transmission waiting.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
Hey,
Hi.
Rook. You ever think about starting your own business out there? You know,
No.
being your own boss?
No.
I swear. One day, I'll get a decent belt runner and make my own money. Maybe bring my old man along to help sniff out the good rocks.
Mm-hmm.
My dream is to tinker with ship design. Maybe build some machinery to help with heavy-duty mining. Make it safer. If we ever both get out of here, I'd hire you in a heartbeat.
Uh-huh.
If you don't end up coming with me, I hope you get to make your own way out there.
That'd be
Definitely
nice.
ping me if you do.
Mm.
Blue out.
Mm. What is... Was that poop? Is plastic-free poop?
Cutter 9346-52.
Huh.
All the team at Lynx would like to wish you a happy and productive day.
Atlas Scout. Quasar thrusters. Oh. Hazard 4 comes with potential high earners. Oh, wow. We expect the utmost care when engaging with a variety of reactor setups you encounter. Retrieval of an intact reactor is the highest priority during every salvage operation. Oh. Advise a clear direct path to the barge for the safest extraction. Right. They become unstable when removed. Yeah. Right. Failure to extract reactor safely is also a failure to comply with expected performance standards. Oh. Oh. It's just there, ominously looking at me. Sender, bunny character D. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Hate that. Not a fan of that one. Oh wow, we unlocked a lot of upgrades. O2 capacity unlocked. Hell yeah. Hells yeah. Oh, we got a new sticker. What was the new sticker? I don't see a new sticker game. Oh, I think it just gave me a second mini-me. Yeah, one of two plays. Yep. Alright, well that's kind of fun that you can get new ones. Alright, let's just... Alright. Grapples? Increased range, increased tether amount? Boom. Well, actually... No, we want O2 first. O2, big important. Work suit is shock, decrease force of impacts, allowing the suit to flex more. Suit integrity +1. Yeah. Here in space, cutting edge Lynx tech allows you to resynthesize audio from nearby hazards in unpressurized areas. Eh. Important? Yes, but also... Eh. Material state and chemical makeup of objects to interpret ship subsystems. Maybe, but I probably won't look at them that much. Effective amount of force produced by thrusters. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Cutter. New lenses allowing you to cut more better. Yes. And then, what do we got? Durability drain? Yeah. Slower durability drain is more better. And then, obviously, always good to have more tethers. Alright. There we go. That'll do for now. Woo! Okay. Well, we're done with that. Northern Medusa. Nice. Value 8 mil. Nice. 10 mil on this heavy cargo, though. I do like 10 mil. I do like just going for the big ones, honestly. So, let's do the Arcadian Saturn from Hudson Industry. Very nice. I like how it tells me I'm forfeiting anything in the previous ship, and I would literally go out into the yard and see, like, I don't know, 2 things floating, and they're both going to be like bags of chips. And the game's going to be like, you're giving up on the bags of chips! And I'm just like, what? What do you mean? What do you mean I'm giving up on the bags of chips?
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Alright. Have we entered the stage of the video game?
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Okay. I have not seen... We're not worrying about decompression yet. That's good news. We do have... Well, here's another rabbit. It is the rabbit. There's a lot of guff in here. I mean, I can pull out the power junction box. I don't know if that's a good thing, but I can. There's power cell. pop this roof off. The light's still on. So there's still power. For better or worse, there is still power. So if I just remove the power junction box, that's not good. I lived? Okay, that was bad. I think we're okay, but I should never ever do that again. My character's breathing like it was a very terrible, bad, no good idea as well. And you're just a free repair kit. Why is the music playing like I've just made more poor life choices? I'm kind of concerned now. Okay, let's get that out of here. Alright. And then there's the reactor.
Object processed. Transferring credits.
Can I not? I guess I don't need to unplug the reactor. Oh, wait, here it is. Thruster ejection switch. Right. That was ominous. Didn't like that. Manual override to extract thruster with minimal risk of rupture. I like minimal risk of rupture. Are we rupturing? Oh, we must be fine. I can't do anything with this computer terminal. So I'm just gonna detach it. Get that out of here. Push this down to the barge. Let's get this asteroid shard out of here.
Account credit applied.
Come on. Come on, you fat bastard. Go on, get. Alright. Here we go, chat. Go to the barge. Ah! Electricity! I lived. I ended up at the local Do-Si-Do roundup, but I lived. Come on. Burp, burp. You go hang out at the furnace. Okay, did that also free up the nacelle? It did. Excellent.
Material deposited. Account credit applied.
Very good.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
Oh, beans. Oh, double beans. Oh, fuck.
Processing object.
This is fine.
Applying credits to account.
Why are you still here? Couldn't you be moving? Oh. There we go. Alright.
Salvage goal achieved. Rewards allocated.
I love rewards. Please. Thank you.
Valuable object accepted for processing.
And the thruster is separated, so I should be able to take off the thruster cap and not explode. Probably. We'll just shut this down to the barge. Alright. Thrusters are barge-worthy, apparently.
Deposit secured. Credits awarded.
How long's a thruster? Very long is the answer. Alright, go on down there. Be free!
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to
One
account.
nacelle, two nacelle. Alright. Those should be fine.
Warning. Oxygen reserves are dropping.
Salvage accepted. Credit
Did
supplied.
get a whole extra, like, several minutes actually off of the oxygen upgrade, so that is good. This goes to the barge, so I should not be doing. I almost just shunted
Transferring credit.
the lid into the processor, and that would have been
Processing
bad.
valuable objects. Credit awarded.
Alright. 740 should be fine. Okay, Chad, I'm gonna try and hit it with my feet. I lived. Oop. I keep hitting escape instead of tab to exit. Doesn't quite work that way. Nope, we gotta slow down. Okay, 8.6? 8.6 seems fine. Where did my barge lid go? There it is. You down there now. Okay. Yeah, let's finish cutting off this goofy side thing. Should be good for all this to make its way into the processor. And we don't want it to... Unfortunately, we gotta hit the black titanium or whatever this is. Otherwise, it's going to just rip off these inner nanocarbon panels individually, and that is no good. Alright. They'll all make their way inside eventually. Ideally, probably. Okay. Got another forklift here menacing me. Please do not light the package on fire. Please, thank you. Smile emoji.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured.
Salvage goal 2 reached. Yes!
Cutter,
Yep.
you're looking at roughly 5 minutes left in this shift.
Yeah.
Keep on at it.
Okay.
You're out.
Thanks for the warning, I
Salvage
think.
secured. Applying credit.
Gotta let it cool down a little bit lest I explode. Ah, my eyes! Okay, can I... No, okay. It all goes in the processor anyway, so I don't really need to separate them, but I was concerned that I might have to. I need to get a cooldown upgrade for this thing.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
This is pretty heavy, so I'm gonna just use a tether to get it to go to the processor. And generally try to not cave my skull in, thank you.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded. Salvage registered. Transferring credit.
Alright, we do got some fuel tanks. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Go on.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
Oh, don't hit anything on the way down. Okay, that's fine.
Salvage deposit
Okay.
secured.
Asteroid shards, please. You gotta go. You gotta get out.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
Alrighty.
Look sharp, Cutter. 1 minute left on the clock.
I'm gonna want to buy some tethers
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
before the next round, because the next round's just gonna be me doing a whole lot of tethering.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
Is this separate? It is. Okay.
Warning. Oxygen reserves are low.
That's fine.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
Yep. Yep. Brr. Huh?
Hello, Shipbreaker.
Oh,
You have one incoming transmission waiting.
do I?
Howdy, Rook.
Oh, hi.
So, this can be, an awkward subject. But you've probably noticed Lynx doesn't take great care of us.
I'm doing great.
Up until maybe 100 years ago, workers like us would sometimes form these groups, called unions, and go toe-to-toe with the company. They'd argue for better wages, safer work, decent hours, that kind of thing.
I think that's illegal
Lynx was actually part of getting rid
right
of them.
now, as
But some of
of
us
our
are trying
contract.
to bring them back. I can tell you're a good person and a hard worker. The company will use you up. It's just built that way. So I thought you might be interested in the Union News Group. There are new messages every couple of days. Read them, don't read them, trash them, whatever. Just keep it on the down low. The others don't know about it. Weaver and Dee are a bit too by the book. Kaido is just too anxious. Poor kid. But I wanted you to have the info. I was glad someone gave it to me when I was new. Okay, spiel over. See you in the yard, Rook. Flew out.
Hola.
Good morning, Cutter 9346-52. Today's weather report, clear and sunny, with a high of minus 270 degrees.
Isn't that every day? Real talk. Isn't that every day? Huh. Okay, yep, that's still that. Okay, we can get range on the grapple. And then I think I have everything else except for scan mode. Oh. And listen to the ship. Which isn't important until I actually get ships that are, you know, not in a vacuum. Oh, wait. I need to buy tethers. Okay. Okay. Woo. Alright. Let's get back in with the nitty gritty. Oh, this can go to the processor immediately. Let's just take these lights off right quick.
Processing object. Applying credits to account.
And make sure that these airlocks are disconnected. Because if they're not disconnected, then this gets weird. Let me in. Ah, here's the battery. The other battery I was missing out on. Okay. So this should all be ready to get yoinked. Are we all clear on this side too, just to be sure? Nope, we gotta make sure we disconnect the lights. And there is this at the end. This light is doing me a fear, but we're fine. Oh, one light at the end. Okay. Light. Okay. So, in a perfect world,
Accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
it's kind of working. A little bit.
Processing valuable deposit. Credits transferred. Valuable object accepted for processing. Salvage gold.
Whoa! Hi, fuel tank. How you doing? a wild fuel tank on the front there that I never noticed. What's the worst that could happen? Alright, so I am noticing that my tether conga line doesn't really work at this time. I guess the tethers aren't quite powerful enough. Perhaps, mayhaps, maybe. I don't know.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
Missed this. Should be free now. Yep. Why is there a multi-tool? Get that out of here.
Processor deposit accepted.
Okay.
Credits awarded.
And this is fully on the out. Ah! What?
Entering rest mode. Your daily performance feedback will be available
What?
shortly in the Links assessment portal.
There was no way that panel was moving that fast. Hello? You were crushed? I sure fucking wasn't.
All right. Breathe. You okay?
No.
Got
I'm livid.
yourself good there. Don't sweat it. Happens to the best of us. Always good to review your spare replacement form. See how you can avoid future mishaps. Too many spares will rack up the debt, and that's how they get you.
Angry.
Okay, let's get back to work. Weaver out.
Grrr.
Object processed. Transferring credits.
Come on, you. Come on! How'd you die? I guess when I was looking at a light to shunt it down into the barge, I was in like the little nook here, and I guess the game thought, while I was looking at the light, I was like looking right here, I hit the force button, and it kind of, I guess, scooped me up, I guess? But it still shouldn't have been turning fast enough to count as a crush death.
Credits assigned.
It was very baffling.
Processing object. Applying credits to account.
Tether supplies are
Salvage goal reached. Rewards assigned.
Okay. I should be fine to hit the goal, but yep, 29 lives to live, chat.
Salvage accepted. Credit
I
applied.
really didn't think I would die before pressurization came into play, but here we are. I really thought depressurization was going to be the first death, not me getting scooped up.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
But here we are.
Salvage deposit accepted.
And that's why we stream, because sometimes I do things, and I get beans done anyway. It turns out everything is just beans, chat.
Salvage secured.
There it is.
Account credit applied.
Maybe I'll even be able to repay the fact that I died. Ow. Just crush my face with that
Salvage
right quick.
secured. Credits deposited. Salvage
I got another mini-me sticker! Delightful.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Anything else? Nope. Seems like we're good. Oh, there's this. Shove that way. Shove that in the barge.
Processing valuable deposit.
What's that? Any of this anything? Bottle? What are you? Are you anything? Alright. We're good. Ah! Ow. Oh. Whoopsie doodle. Is my death on here? No, it's not, doesn't count my death.
New certification level awarded. License
I'm a junior
upgraded.
apprentice! Hooray! Power generator fuses should only be removed when their electrical charge is its lowest. I see. Are you gonna tell me I died?
Cutter 9346-52. Your designated sleep period is now over. Have a great day.
Delightful. You've reached one of the major milestones in a shipbreaker's career progression. Hooray! Access to the #1 cause of death in the profession, pressurization! Woo! Delightful. I didn't mean to press that button. Back that ass up. There we go. Alright. Equipment's strangely fine. Alright, what's this? Updates to enhance the strength of the grapple on top of that. I do need updated grapple. Well, it says grapple though, not the tether. The tether's what I need. Charge push. Charge up, increasing the effective push by a considerable margin? Maybe. Range of grapple. What we got? Significantly increase the range of the wide tether? Maybe. Cooldown? Oh yeah, we need durability drain and cooldown. Absolutely. These two, guaranteed need those. Thrusters? Better brakes. Durability drain, yep. That's just saving money, baby. Spectrum scanner is still beans. Helmet has no upgrades. Work suit. Better heat resist, better electrical resist. Well, electrical resist would be good. But I don't got any tokens left, so let's start that shift. There we go. The Queen of Alenia. 9 mil. Ooh. Samsara has got a 10 mil. The Royal McCullough. 12 mil. Oh yeah. Stellar Commission Orbital Guard. 12 mil. 10, 7, 8, 9. Well, the 12 mil takes it with the Scout Patrol Craft Transport from Atlas. How many tethers do I have left? Not enough. And I should also get more fuel as well.
Thank you for your
Tethers restored.
So I believe this is our first pressurized ship, so I can't wait to find new and exciting ways to explode. Oh wait, no. Looks like it's open right now, which
Salvage
is
deposited.
a bit weird.
Applying credit to account.
A wee bit weird, but alright. There's a lot of just
Salvage
satellite
deposit
gubbins on
confirmed.
the top here.
Applying credit.
I can't rip that one off. Interesting. Sensor tower, sure. I thought this was a.
Salvage deposit registered.
I thought this was a different kind of ship.
Account credited.
To be honest, I thought this was like a military ship, but it's looking like it's more of a what do you call it? like a science ship, more so from just what I'm looking around and seeing. Yeah, Stellar Commission Orbital Guard. Is that not a military thing,
Salvage
perhaps?
deposit secured. Credits awarded.
Nope. It's time to get in there and see what we can see, I guess. Hola. This is El Beake. Click medkit. Okay, well, I don't... Thruster fuel. A lot of thruster fuel. Why? Are we really close enough to a thing that my everything needs to be worried? Hello? Ah! That would do it, yes. That would do it. Let's see if we can't open up one of these sides at the very least. Okay, I believe the red light is actually good for me because it means it's an unpowered area. If I were to guess. Okay, we got a little bit up here. Wait, is this free now? It is. Excellent. Alright. More importantly, we do that.
Deposit accepted for processing.
I
Salvage
live.
secured. Applying credit.
Let's pull this battery out and just shunt that down there. Okay, is this free? And this should be free. It looks free. This might not be free. Yeah.
Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded.
Find Friend Animals, the movie with Bunny character D. We can shove the posters in the barge. That's kind of fun. There's a lot of just junk in here. Just a whole lot of junk. Alright. We're going to be careful around the volatile fuel, which is just right here for some reason. Not entirely sure why that is in that part of the ship. Alright.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
I accidentally destroyed a light. Unfortunate. Luckily, this thing's worth so much money that I don't need to necessarily focus on removing every individual light. And it seems like the company doesn't value the warning lights, the little red ones, as much as the just generalistic lighting. Like, it likes this light more than the little red warning lights. So, yeah. Let's go out here and just rip this panel off. That should be good to do
Salvage
that.
secured. Credits deposited.
Yep. Damn, that's whole piece, huh?
Credits awarded. Salvage goal cleared.
Wait, I need
Rewards
this.
allocated.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Cancel the tethers! Cancel the tethers! There we go. Okay. Now that entire bit should be clear.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits
Go on in.
transferred.
Warning. Oxygen reserve.
Salvage registered.
Alright.
Transferring credits.
Woo! Yep.
Welcome to Vintatron 9000.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Valuable
Oxygen
object
levels,
processed.
yeah.
Credits awarded.
Okay, 7.9 should be slow enough. Bop. Okay. We can pop this glass out now that I know that it's all depressurized. Pop. Uh-oh. That's fine. Wow! Okay.
Raw material deposited.
I meant to hit the cancel tether button, not the everything gets wibbly wobbly.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Overall, this seems to be going rather well.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit. Salvage secured. Applying credit.
Let's not bludgeon myself directly in the face with these computers and bins.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account. Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
Navigation table, yeah, we can
Salvage
strip
deposit
that out, brother.
Account credited.
Navigation table was worth a pretty penny.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
Wait, is that a rabbit?
You got 5 minutes
no.
left in this shift, Cutter. Before
Why
they turn
though?
the lights out on you. We were out.
Well, I was the rabbit of care in the bog, still here.
Salvage registered. Transferring credit.
Alright. Oh yeah, I gotta remember that there's, okay, 2 things of thruster fuel in here, it looks like. Is it suit patch kit? Nice. More thruster fuel and more O2. Okay. So I gotta remember there's some O2 in here for next time. That was a weird noise. Don't know that I like that noise. Am I going to... Looks like... Oop. That was... almost dangerous.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
There's a lot going on in the ass of this boat. Ooh. Well, that's not what I thought was going to happen. Is this just all empty? What's going on in here?
Salvage
Regular
deposit
here?
registered.
What's this?
Account credited.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'm not dying, so I assume we're fine. Processor, the fuel pipes are beans, processor. Okay, so this is all processor fodder. That's fine. Am I near another power source? My UI is getting a little wiggly.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
Oh no. Some fun stuff going on in there. That's just large enough. Maybe I should have cut this up a little bit, but it'll be fine. Probably. Theoretically. Okay, hopefully that makes it to the barge without crashing into anything. We can sneak in here.
Processing valuable object. Credit awarded.
Then flush. High flush. Okay. Good talk. Alright, what's going on
This
back
is
here?
your 1-minute warning, Cutter. Bring it home.
Please.
Cutter, your gear's getting low. It's gonna start fighting you if you don't head back to the hab and make some repairs.
I'll repair it.
Salvage
Don't
deposit.
worry.
Applying credit to account.
Okay. Oh wait, this just all goes to the barge, it looks like. Okay, yeah. I don't need to detach it then. Are you just going to the processor? You don't got any lights? Nope, you have a light left on the stove. I'm aware my O2 is low, but I'm not staying out for long.
Warning. Critical oxygen level
Deposit accepted.
Ding dong.
Hello, Shipbreaker
Hi.
9346-52. Lynx would like to share the following inspirational message.
Delightful.
Make the most of your shift by fanning the tiny sparks of effort into flames of profitability.
Delightful. I guess if once it hits like mid-70s, I need to start worrying about it a little bit. Sure. And then I'm apparently low on tokens again. How much do these cost? Oh. 31 and 41. Really not gonna make it Alright. How many feathers do I have? 13? I'll pick up 10.
Welcome to Vindatron 9000.
Okay, I want to say this front bit, if it's actually fully free. What is this? Oh, there's a light here. Didn't even see that light. I'm gonna need to get this inner bit out because that's all furnace. Yep, there's gonna be a little bit more work involved with that. Was that? Are you anything? No.
Deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Come on, you can do it. Stay away from the furnace. There you go. Alright. Now, how much of this? And I gotta get in there. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I should have known better. I should have known better.
Can lead to employee burnout.
Oh, but I thought I could get away with it.
Object accepted for processing.
Fuck.
Credits deposited.
Ow. My body. Come on, get in there, you little giant bean. I should have known better after earlier when I accidentally deleted one thing. Hello? Hello? Are you actually... How did I do this? The gravity of both the... I think the furnace is winning a bit. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. Pull from the back end? Oh. The furnace wants it so bad. Come on. Why is the furnace's power so much stronger than the processor? Come on, I see it. We're doing it very little by little. See how close I can get to the processor without getting pulled into it. Okay. Come on. Man, I'm just having a time of it, huh? Can I just... Damn, you really fuck this? It kinda... There's literally more of it on the side of the processor than there is in the furnace. Why is the furnace just... juiced? There we go. There it is.
Credits awarded. Salvage goal obtained. Additional rewards assigned.
Woo! All right. Exciting.
Tether supplies are dropping.
I am aware. We need maximum tethers to pull it away from the furnace.
Cutter, you're out of tethers.
I'm
Get
aware.
yourself over to the kiosk to buy some more.
I will. Just in a moment. Okay, and I should be able to cancel the tethers and it'll drift in on its own at this point, ideally. And the good news is that even though I blew up what I blew up, we should still be capable of getting
Welcome to
all
Vandertron
the
9000.
tier 5.
Processing object. Applying credits to account.
I shouldn't have bought the oxygen, but here I am. Yep, there it goes. We're fine. Woo! Oh, there's a little light up here. Oh, little tippity light.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
What are the odds that I could put 2 on you and leave you alone? Okay, that's gonna play nicer. Let's get some of those leftover processor bits.
Credits deposited.
Okie dokie. Honestly, I'm just surprised I didn't die, because I was pretty jammed up against that fuel tank. I feel like I should have died there by most means. My thruster is damaged,
Deposit
apparently.
registered. Account credited.
You go on, get out of here.
Object accepted for
What is
processing.
this, bottle? Yeah. Boop. I destroyed a light, apparently. That's fine. 3,000 for a light is chump change.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
Man, they really making me pick these up in small
Salvage
bits.
accepted. Credit applied.
Food pack. Yeah. The fuck is that? Food pack just coming to me.
Salvage secured.
Soft crate. Get
Applying
that out of
credit.
here. Door. Can't do nothing about door. Poster. Yep, we take posters. You never know when you can bring a poster home. Food pack. I doubt they even pay me for food packs, honestly. Thruster fuel. Hell yeah. Okay. Crew bed goes to the barge, but the mattress goes to the furnace. Weird, but alright.
Deposit accepted.
Okay. And then this
Salvage deposit confirmed.
is going to be weird about it,
Applying
alright?
credit.
Sure, that'll keep us.
Cutter, shift's got about 5 minutes left in her. Let's make them count. Leave her out.
I always make them count, except when I'm exploding.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credit transferred.
Air filter. This whole thing's an air filter? How do I...
Salvage secured.
I
Account
can't
credit
just
applied.
rip it off. Guess I gotta cut it out.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
Alright, furnish.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
I was hoping I'd get this done in 2 shifts, but there might be enough
Salvage
of this
deposit
left that I
confirmed.
can't
Applying credit.
do it fast enough.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits. Salvage goal achieved. Rewards allocated. Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
We would have hit it too if I hadn't goofed up that and tried playing fast and loose.
Material accepted.
Do I just shove all this in the furnace and damn this funnel bit? Are you even separated? Oh, wait. We might be fine. Oh. Alright, okay. We're doing it. Now it's a tether game.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Okay. Now a smart man would probably cut off the little dangus in the front. Let no one accuse me of being a smart man. You can do it!
It's almost done in the middle, Cutter. 1 minute left.
Why is it slowing down when it gets closer to the furnace? Come on, you can do it. I believe in you.
Raw material accepted.
I apparently missed a computer terminal, which is upsetting, but not surprising. But that'll do it. Hooray! Alright. Beep.
All salvage goals complete. All rewards allocated.
Achievement, get weight of the world.
Vintage on 9,000. Thank you for your
Heather's restored.
Beep. Is There's way to the world for making sure all of its complete all salvage goals on an Atlas class ship. Oh, nice.
New certification level achieved.
Break up.
License up.
Woo!
Good morning, Shipbreaker.
Hi.
Lynx mandates a maximum of 8 hours.
Right.
All right, folks.
Oh.
Got a priority message coming in from corporate. Everyone put down what you're doing and have a listen.
All right.
Maybe they're gonna give us some holiday time. That'd be awesome.
That would be a first. Probably just another Pilsen kid getting a cushy exec job.
Hush up now, y'all.
This is an important message to all Lynx Salvage Division employees. It's come to our attention, thanks to a very loyal member of our family, that there has been talk about forming a Shipbreakers union. A union is a dangerous thing, where extensive fees are extracted for so-called representation of your workers' rights. At Lynx, our top priority is already your well-being. This is why union activity is strictly prohibited by your contract, for your own protection. To safeguard you and your work,
That's
we
clearly
are
a face you can
immediately
trust.
dispatching an administrator to every salvage sector. This administrator will oversee operations and ensure proper employee conduct. They are authorized to correct worker behavior by any means, and they'll remain in place until we can guarantee company-wide integrity.
Monka W.
Until then, remember, the company is your family. The union is your enemy. Thank you.
No holiday. Told ya.
A union? I haven't heard anything about that. Have you?
Of course not.
Probably happening around the Martian districts. They always been quarrelsome.
You heard anything like that, Lou?
No. Hey, Weaver, do you know when our administrator's showing up?
Week, maybe? Coming all the way from HQ with Jupiter Gate.
Lou's such a
When they
great
get
liar.
here, we'll need to be on our best behavior.
Oh, great.
Ah, nothing to fret about, all right? But they are going to be checking everything. Salvage logs,
Everything.
transmission records, operational efficiency.
Oh, great.
You'll be fine, Kai. It's not a performance review.
Lou's right. Now, let's just try and keep our heads down and weather this storm together. See y'all in the yard. Weaver out.
Is Weaver just my manager?
Hey,
Eh?
don't worry. This is a closed channel. There won't be a log.
Eh?
Well, looks like things might get a bit difficult around here. They're gonna try to make our lives hell. Don't worry. Just having access to the Union News Group doesn't make you a full-fledged member.
Uh-huh.
Besides, no one from corporate has access.
Uh-huh.
But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little nervous. If anything happens, I'll make sure nothing comes down on you. Lou out.
Act 1 complete, apparently. Javelin tanker. Blech. Javelins were my least favorite. On account of the exploding that I keep getting myself into. Repair the thrusters. We do more better things. Tether lifetime? Eh. Charge push. Range. Heat capacity? Yeah. Range 2's not too big a problem. Significant increase in the operational capacity? Sure. Break. O2 recharge? Eh? Allows for gradual replenishment of breathable oxygen tanks in a pressurized environment. Yeah. And then this is just going to be more damn dare to goodie stuff. But I like to think Weaver's just up in his control tower strumming all the music. That might be, for all I know. But that's going to be it for me today. I'm probably going to do more of this tomorrow because I need more of this in my life. But I think finishing Act 1's a good stopping point for now. So next time we'll start possibly dealing with pressurized environments, tackling javelins, which will no doubtably get me killed at least once, if not twice. Because those are going to be the fuel haulers that have lovely structures that drive me insane. So I hope you all enjoyed. Stretching. And I will see you all on the morrow. Hopefully. Have a good evening, everyone. Bye-bye.